Hi there, and welcome to Enlightened Super Trader Education's weekly market report, July 13 at 7 in the morning. So the market basically just opened Eastern Standard Time. We're going to look at the weekly charts and go through as well on the daily and see where it's at based on our forecasting. Remember, the way how we forecast things, or the way I forecast it anyway, is very objective, and I don't want to be biased as much as I can, just to observe and see where the market's at, the way how they should be. And we're going to go through the macro fundamentals, then we're going to look for some potential trades if there would be some in the currency markets. If you missed some of the classes this week, that's for free. Just want you to go through our website, and you'll be able to, in terms of our blog right here. So there's a lot of free information right there for you, some articles, videos, and then basically today, a couple of days ago, risk management strategy, how to have guaranteed stops. And if you missed last week's report, it's there for you. And you notice, based on what we have forecasted last week, basically came into fruition and manifested itself this week, which we're going to go through there. Okay, how to trade trend breakouts. This one's a good one, especially you can profit from it consistently. Then great, even good for you. Now, if you also need some more help or assistance in your trading, please make sure to give us a call, 650-390-7104, or email us at estetraders.com. All right, without further ado, let's go through and begin and look at potential trades right here and analyze the macros. Let's start first with the SP 500. And you can see here that part of the caveat from last Friday's report, when I stated it, that if it breaks through this primary downtrend line, remember that trend lines or trends in general, are like your support and resistance. Clear breakout at 27.90, also a clear breakout of the last high that happened here in March 12, 2018 of this year at 28.01. So this is the major price that we're looking at. Price is currently at a level error supply high of the week is 28.04 with a very bullish force right there. The odds and probability that this area of supply is going to break and continue further in terms of price to the upside to retest 28.76.8 is highly probable. Now, if we're going to see a clear cut in the future, proper lower high, this is where we're going to start shorting. Okay, so medium term, I'm bullish now with the S&P. Longer term, this is where we're going to look into it, whether if price can go beyond 28.76.8. In my own honest opinion, I believe it could potentially still drop with the way how we see things in the markets. A lot of divergence. Unemployment rate increased from 3.8 to 4. They're increasing interest rates. They're tightening money supply. So odds and probability that they're going to control inflation is highly probable from there. Okay, so hence long term, I'm still bearish. And if you go through, we're going to go through on the monthly. Yes, it's very bullish at this point in time. Or it'll be very interesting in the month of August and then September coming up. Okay, so medium term, right at this point in time, if we're going to focus what's going to happen for next week, I'm bullish. And based on the daily time frame, currently stabilizing itself, either a continuation of price from a stability point of view, we're going to see some form of a correction before a continuation. Okay, so short-term correction to medium-term bullish. So that's my verdict with the S&P. Going through the VIX, VIX is currently settling in the area of demand at this point in time. So pretty much from what I stated, around 13 to 12, where the price is going to come back down. So settling here, currently in a just the opposite base of the S&P, stabilizing itself from a stability to a correction. Now, if we're going to see a bullish move next, week, which is also going to be a bearish move with the market next week with the S&P. Then the continuation of the VIX heading to the upside is highly probable. Once again, that's only if it chooses to do so. So right at this point in time, currently there is no fear in the marketplace. But once it gets created, I believe that it's gonna head back up there and 50 marks somewhere sometime in the future. Stabilizing itself, so hence it's also have to fill this gap. I'm bullish short term to longer term bullish as well, right? So hence within the S&P, bearish short term, where bullish medium term, and then bearish longer term. All right, let's go through the Dow. The Dow simply is also very bullish through here. I'm also bullish medium term. It's not as strong as the S&P. So the last high was at 25,401. So there's more room in order for this to head back over there. And then we'll see from there whether if it'll create a lower high, but if not medium term, I'm bullish. Daily time frame stabilizing itself from a point of stability, either a continuation of the force that it created from here, or it's going to stabilize itself to correct before it can continue. Okay, so I am also bullish medium term, bearish short term for follow correction before it becomes bullish once again. Dollar index. So dollar index is currently very bullish. Approaching the last high right here at 95.53. Okay, so currently very bullish, creating a new lower low, higher high, and bullish force, bullish engulfing pattern. Odds and probability that the price will continue to head back is highly probable. However, since supply is approaching and monthly is running out of steam, so this is also a very critical point with the dollar index. Two uncertainty in the row. If this is stability, then if it breaks through 95.53, then you're going to have another bullish force right there. Okay, based on the daily time frame though, it's also running out of steam. So good area supply right here. In my own honest opinion, from what I can see, this is gonna come back down after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It's gonna come back down either to create a higher low. If not, it's gonna continue to create a lower low from a lower high, either now a new lower low or a higher low to continue the price to the upside. So that being said, medium term is bullish provided the caveat if it breaks through 95.53. If not, it's going to stabilize itself. And short term, I am bearish with the dollar index. So oil was basically in the money from what we discussed last week. Stabilized itself to form a correction, from a correction to a continuation. Medium to longer term, I'm still bullish with oil. Okay, there's no denying that. Okay, so shorter term though, from a few days ago when we did the how to have guaranteed stops. So stated that price at level of supply, if you put your stop above this high and create a lower high, odds are probably is going to fail. So didn't part of the forecast is going to drop 7% basically from there. So higher low, lower high, short term bullish before it can continue either to the downside to create another higher low or a new higher high. Okay, so that's short term bullish, medium term bearish, okay, to longer term bullish. Likewise for Brent oil, same thing, currently bearish at this point in time, settling around the $72 barrel mark. And notice right here, short-term correction, bullish before a continuation. A lot of force right there a couple of days ago. All right, gold. Gold is currently stabilizing itself, area of demand. From a stability, you want to correct, continuation. In my opinion, around here still good area of demand, what, 1230. So still bearish with a neutrality, and I have no doubt as well as this is also going to rebound. If this is a strong area of demand, then back to 1260. It needs to create a lower high, or then higher low, and then higher high in order for this to rebound. Other than that, no go in terms of selling at demand level, rather buy with a low risk and high probability. Alrighty, let's look at copper. Copper basically settled at 275. So let's look at the weekly. Weekly, beauty stability. Currently area of demand, short term to medium term bullish is my verdict with copper. Last but not least, let's look at the 30-year yield. Same thing, it's stabilizing an area of demand that you used to be a supply right here. Really powerful, really strong. So I'm also bullish medium term as a form of a rebound to correction, creates a higher low over here. As a probability, it's going to be bullish next week. Is highly probable from there. Okay, it's like 99.99% it will get up in there. All right, so that's based on the macro fundamentals. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or call me directly, 650-390-7104. I'm more than happy to answer your answers, okay? And let's look at current potential trades here. All right, so let's look at the euro. Currently still a good area of demand. I don't like what it formed here today. Currently very bearish. Well, after this one, it was pretty much almost predictable. However, good area of demand. Still a bunch of higher lows. If you can see here, it was based on the trend line that drew. There's two trend lines. Still area of demand. Okay, create a higher low, higher high. If it finishes like this, then it could create some form of stability. However, there might be two forces be fighting between the bulls and the bears. But looking at it, whether I like it or not, still very bearish, but also bullish long term. And hence, if I go through now on the daily time frame, stabilizing at 1650. Here's a good demand. Here's also a great demand that holds its price since this low right here, July 26, 2017. So about a year ago. So if Monday, you'll see a bullish force right there, then they will retest this high and it'll actually break this high. So from a bullish correction continuation. So I'm bullish with the euro, which makes sense that the dollar index also has to correct itself. And then from there, it will be a struggle whether they will continue the price to go to 120 or not. But right at this point in time, I am still bearish with euro. However, there is an opportunity for short term to go long. All right, so that is my report for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe and also check our blog, check our articles that could potentially help you, and also make sure to look after our events that will give you free information next week. All right, guys, have a great weekend. I hope you did very well this week. Take care until next time. Happy trading.